To throw, it's Sayed. Quickly to the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. And the Buckeyes in the hurry up. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Peoples. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
Really nice job there with the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on third down, setting up first and goal.
Looking for the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. These DBs going to give a little cushion. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And these linebackers are flying around, and they like to bring the boom. What a great job playing physical, setting the tone and letting them know. Don't come over the middle of my field.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Now facing a third and long. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Right down the middle. It's caught. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. Pass completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Longhorns want to crank the tempo. Wants to throw on third. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. And how about that on the 3rd-and-1 chess match? Defense wins the battle with the sack.
And they bring pressure, and Reese, I'm not so sure that was a regular pass rush blitz. I think that was a run blitz. I think they maybe thought that was going to be some sort of short yardage type run, and they shot an extra defender into a gap, and man, it paid off.
They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on 4th down in their first drive. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Longhorns are marching down the field. Scanning the field, it's Manning. That's caught, it's Moore. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short. Wants to go up top. Lets it fly. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield on first down. Shoots it to the left. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I love the attitude by this team now. You just got a critical takeaway. You're set up in amazing field position down in the red zone. Take a shot. Go right now. Throw it. Don't even wait. There's zero hesitation. Force the defense on the very first play of the drive to have to step up. And the defense did exactly that. If you're on offense here, I don't know. I'd just throw it again.
Back to throw. It's Manning. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Got some room to run. The 30. Past the 10. And he is taking it all the way back. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And the extra point is good. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive for the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. Going downfield for the big play. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Well, at this juncture of the game, obviously the offense has struggled. No points up on the board. You're at the end of the first half, and you're just trying to make something happen. That time the quarterback thought he had a guy open way down the field, but again, the defense in perfect position, and that thing falls incomplete.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Back to pass, it's Manning. Looking to the big tight end. Another incompletion on third down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Looking down the middle. Can't hook up on the long throw, and fourth down goes by the boards for this offense.
A aggressive. You want to be aggressive, you want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll move the wide receiver. Might be calling a hot route. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He's got the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. The Buckeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Unloads it left. He makes the catch. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Got open on the post and then had no regard for his body in making that catch.
Exactly right. You know you're going to get hit a lot of times coming over the middle of the field, but he runs that post, lays out, makes the play for his quarterback. That's a tough hombre.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He's going up top. He's got it up at 25. Flying down the right side. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Longhorns!
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Fair catch called for and made. One more snap coming before halftime. The offense changing the play. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. He slings it deep to the left. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. The Buckeyes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking to throw on first down. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Just a really nice play. Not a lot on the return, but that's all right when you hand it to your offense at the 42. Going right to work up top. Fires to the big fella. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Yeah, and really nice job seeing the middle of the field, seeing I can go deep and attack the middle of the field. And you can tell he runs a post, ball's right on him, catches the football, and then gets to gallop right into the end zone for a touchdown.
And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Sends it downfield. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly.
It's a running room. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on first down. He's got an open man. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his second PB in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
Just about had another one picked off. They've already thrown 3 in this game. They're lucky it wasn't 4 there.
This quarterback has thrown a lot of picks. I don't know if he's just not seeing the field right or he's just trying to force too many throws. That should have been number 4 right there, but the defender dropped it.
Wants to throw again. Looking deep. Makes the catch. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. Texas. He'll bring it out. It's Graham. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. Motion from the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Quickly out to the tight end. It's a seam wide open. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. A strike downfield. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. One of the great programs in the history of the sport, sort of built on the running game, but these days, Ohio State defined by explosive pass plays.
Yeah, and you can call yourself whatever you want. A lot of people claim different things like wide receiver U, but when you look at Ohio State in the past several years, going back 10 years probably, you could pick so many big names.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And the defense needed that one badly. They're losing in this game. They just gave up a big play, so they finally get the sack, but you feel like they're going to need more than that. They're going to need some turnovers to get back in this game.
Lost to fire on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air, it's Sayin. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Throws for the tight end. Hauls it in. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. The Buckeyes didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll go to the ground. Turning it on. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the 4th quarter.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Fires into the end zone. And that one's way too far for everybody.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
He wants to change this route. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And he made the extra point without problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Makes a connection. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the 4th quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
And the Longhorns will hustle to the line.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Looking to throw again. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Going the other way, and he's got room. At the 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And that just might do it, man. Offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He's out of bounds at the 17-yard line. Excellent job by the kick coverage unit to keep him from getting the sideline. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking downfield on first down. Quick completion on the out. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Dropping back, it's Manning. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Gonna swing it on second down. He's going up top here late in the game. Makes the grab down the left side. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. The Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Longhorns can really attack on this 2nd and short. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. Takes it the other way. He's at the touchdown, Ohio State. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
You didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still